God, that was perky. Tone it down. Hi guys, so welcome back. Today, I'm attempting to do a couple different things. Obviously, I'm gonna put some makeup on, but what I really want to do today is declutter the makeup that I used over the last like 4 months since I kind of restarted my channel and have really been trying stuff on and trying to like mentally remember, make notes of what I like, what I didn't like. I should probably do that like on paper so I don't forget, but it's fine. Everything's fine. So I'm going to go, as I put makeup on, I'm going to kind of revisit some of the favorites and hopefully, fingers crossed, actually manage to say bye-bye to some products. So we're going to start with primers. In the primer department, gosh, there's been a lot this year. Did I grab them all? Yeah. So this is only 4 months worth of primers. I feel like I'm missing. No, I'm not. Okay. So let's start with, I had the XX Revolution. This was the Cloud Elixir. Love this. Doesn't really do much for priming purposes, but it's really pretty when you put it on. And when I'm feeling dry, it feels really nice. Plus over the summer, this is an awesome primer because it doesn't feel heavy under makeup. So I'm keeping that puppy. I am going to go ahead and gift this forward, the Wet n Wild Impossible Primer. Was not one of my favorites, so I'm going to pass it on to somebody who may like it, hopefully. Hold on, I got to get my box of things I'm giving away ready. So I think that one's going to get passed on. The Dominique Blur and Moisture Serum Primer. I actually really liked the feel of this. I don't think it did much, but I'm keeping it because I liked it. This is another XX Revolution, the other Cloud. This is the Cloud Complexion. I'm almost completely done with this. It smells so good. I tried to rebuy this and I couldn't find it in stock anywhere. So I was really upset because I love the way this feels. I love the way it smells. So this is definitely keeping. Another straight keeper right off the bat, I don't even have to talk about it, is the Glow Activator from Joa Cosmetics. Love this. Feels amazing. Does a great job. Spackle from Laura Geller, I'm also keeping. I really liked the Hydrate version of it. I am going to pay the Soothing, this is the Soothing Face Primer from e.l.f. Forward. It was fine. I don't think it was anything super special, but maybe somebody else will like it better than I do. I'm also going to pay forward this Burt's Bees Goddess Glow. And when I say pay forward, I'm not going to like donate these people who don't know me. By the way, I have some friends that we typically will swap. So we'll try something out. If I don't love it, like we all have kind of different skin types, different skin colors, and it's just great to have somebody to pass it forward because I buy a lot of makeup. So it's nice to pass things forward. I also have a little sister and a niece. They're 8 and 11 years old, and both of them love makeup as much as I do. So they're always great to pay things forward to because they don't mind that I've used them 3 or 4 times. For them, it's new makeup and they love it. So that's exciting to me. So I usually we'll try to make sure I'm just like cleaning them up and sending them forward. So that's what I mean when I say I'm gonna pass it forward or pay it forward. But I just didn't love it. Nothing wrong with it. I'm just not a fan of Burt's Bees makeup. So I think in my head, like I set myself up to not like it. So I didn't like it. This is pretty much gone. This is the e.l.f. Jelly Pop Dew Primer. This was the original version of what is now their Power Grip. And obviously I've had it forever. It's almost gone. I might just finish it off and then there's no sense in giving that away. I love this stuff. This is the Marc Jacobs Undercover Blurfection. So I'm going to keep that puppy. I really do like this Lorac Pro Skin Glass Skin Primer. But considering how many I'm already keeping and as much as I really like this, I like it a lot. I don't think I'm going to get to it because I have other ones that I like better than this one. So I'm going to pay this one forward. I've only used it like a handful of times. There's so much product still in here. So I'm just going to pay that forward. And then the Hello Good Stuff from Essence Skin Refining Primer. Again, I'm going to pay it forward. It's a really nice primer. If you guys watched my video on the least expensive face of makeup you can get at Ulta, this is the winner, and it is a great product. But you've already seen, we're only in the primers of this video and how many I want to keep. And those are just the ones I've already used. There are so many up there. So I'm going to pay that one forward. This one, the Ciate Dewy Skin. This is actually what I'm wearing today. I put this on already. This is their Vitamin C Glass Glow Primer. I could not believe how much I liked this product. So I'm keeping this puppy. And then this one, I actually haven't done an official review yet, but it was a pay it forward from somebody else to me because they knew I wanted to try it and I just hadn't bought it yet. So this is the Power Grip Primer from e.l.f., the new one, the niacinamide. I have some thoughts on it already. I'm keeping it to do an official review. But that's primer. So I got rid of 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm paying forward 5. And I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them. Okay. So not quite 50-50. All right. This is going to be interesting. Okay. So foundations. Through the last 4 months of 2022, I used 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 different foundations. I was working hard. My research was working hard. So the thing is I started this project at the middle of September, early September, and I was still super tan from summer, and now I'm not. So a lot of these definitely don't match me now, so I can't even test them again. But let's go through my thoughts. So L'Oreal's Infallible, this is 465, SPF 25. I typically love this foundation. I revisited it in December when I went home for Christmas. And I thought, you know what? This is a tried and true. I really like it. And I took it home with me. And I didn't like it. It was such a powdery finish. I was really surprised because I remember it feeling very skin-like. I'm going to give it one more shot, so I'm going to keep it. But I don't know. That one may get paid forward soon. This is the IT Cosmetics CC oil-free matte version of the CC cream. By far, this most superior version of their CC cream, and it is staying in my collection. This is Fenty Beauty's Pro Filter Soft Matte. I'm keeping it because I love this formula, although I have been in a dewy skin mode for months now, and I can't seem to get out of it. I love this. This is my Giorgio Armani. This is my... Hold up. You have to see it is my cream foundation. So with his own little powder puff. Here's the problem with this. I mean, look, it's even logoed inside. I mean, the packaging on this is awesome. It smells expensive. I love when things smell expensive. But I have tried time and time again to wear this foundation, and it is just way too light. Even I'm at my fairest right now. I'm at the fairest I've been ever. And even now, like, it's just white on my skin. I can't wear this, and it breaks my heart because this is so expensive and I really want to keep it, but I can't. But I have a very lovely, very amazing friend who only loves bougie and expensive foundations, and this would be her color 100%. So she is getting this. And I mean bougie in the best way. This is my NARS Barcelona Sheer Glow. Keeping this, loving it, amazing. While we're there, my Laura Mercier Flawless Lumiere Foundation. Again, another one I'm keeping. It's a little too dark for me right now, so I can't play with it. Purlisse Ageless Glow BB Serum Cream. This is exactly the type of foundation that I'm in love with right now. So this is staying. This Skin Paradise from L'Oreal is also exactly the type of foundation I'm in love with, but the color is too dark for me right now, so I can't use it, but I'm keeping it. I'm seeing a trend. I'm keeping a lot of these. Okay, let's move on. Maybe I'll get better. Okay, the Il Maquillage. This is the Woke Up Like This in shade 095. And if I used this on video actually, I think end of November. And I was so surprised with how much I liked it, so I'm keeping it. This Milk makeup, I'm keeping it because A, it's almost gone. B, it's one of my favorites, and we're going to use it today. So this is the Milk, what is this called again? Makeup Sunshine Skin Tint. It's SPF 30. First of all, this application is just so fun. The roller app. It is just a skin tint. It's really like, you can't go wrong. By the way, my Dunkin' Donuts sponge from last year's e.l.f. limited edition Dunkin' Donuts collection. I love how absurdly gigantic this sponge is. And more important, like, it's just, I don't know why I get such joy out of using it. It makes my heart happy. I use it even though it's like obscene. So, I mean, you can see how beautiful, how effortlessly this blends out. It's so easy to use. It feels good. Oh, I have a scratch. It feels good on the skin. It's just the most lovely skin tint formulation. Highly recommend. I love it. This, by the way, if you're curious, I am shade Honey. Honey. So definitely keeping. Love her. The Halo Glow, I have two shades of this in here. I have shade 4 and shade 5. No, I have two shade 4s. That's so funny. So I think I thought okay, anyway, moving on. So two shade 4s, apparently I opened them. I thought I was opening a lighter shade when I opened. I have all the shades, and I thought I opened another shade 5, but apparently I had another shade 4, not a shade 5. Go figure. I use this as foundation. Many people use it as a primer. The Halo Glow Liquid Filter, it is one of my favorites. I use it as a foundation, but I also use it as a topper when I'm wearing a foundation that isn't quite as glowy. Obsessed, keeping. I don't care that they're both the same color. They're staying. Now, this is going away. This is the Butter Believe It Physicians Formula in shade medium. Love the way this smells. Hate the way it feels. It's a little too heavy. But also, if you guys remember when I used this on camera, it made me green. Green! So I don't even know if I'm paying that forward. I was just making sure I didn't break it. I don't even know if I'm paying it forward. I just know I'm not keeping it. Okay, getting down to the nitty gritty. So this is my Fenty. This is the Phase Drop. This is the Blurring Skin Tint. This is actually awesome. So I just bought this over Christmas, and I have not done an official review on it yet, so definitely keeping it. But spoiler alert, amazing. This is from Item Beauty. This is actually a concealer, but if you watched my last video, you know that I have been using this as a foundation. It's a little too yellow, but lovely as a foundation, so I'm keeping it. This is my ColourPop Pretty Fresh. It's the Hyaluronic Hydrating Foundation. This might get paid forward. I didn't hate it, but I didn't love it. It was fine. It was a little more coverage than I wanted it to be. Um, and it didn't, like, I don't know that it made my skin look, um, I don't know, like healthy. Not, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what it was about it. It wasn't exactly a dewy finish. It wasn't a matte finish. It was something kind of like a cross between a satiny-ish finish. And I did not 100% love it. So I think I'm going to pay that forward. Then so I haven't used this on camera yet. This was my Wet n Wild photo focus foundation, or maybe I have the dewy version. Keeping it, loving it, even though it's a little pink for me. I don't care. The e.l.f. Flawless Finish Foundation, sorry. Also keeping, you guys saw that video recently, amazing. And then this is my Revlon Color Stay. This is the combination oil. You know what? I'm gonna keep it because I know I'm almost done with this. I can't put my finger on. It's been a minute since. I know that I love this foundation. This used to be my go-to, tried and true, always makes me feel flawless. And I think lately it's made me feel too made up. But we'll see. This is my Pretty Vulgar. This is the matte foundation. Yeah, cool AF, whatever. It's the Unveiled Queen. I actually shopped this in over a month ago and have yet to bring myself to use it. Maybe we'll use a little bit now. I'm looking very I'm not going anywhere. Let's see what this looks like. I've been meaning to use it. And I just remember it's a matte finish. And, well, we've already talked about how matte finish isn't my jam right now. But maybe with this, I don't know. This glowy primer plus the skin tint underneath it is letting some glow shine through. Maybe that's the key to this. I just feel like it makes me look very made up. I think it's okay. I'm going to keep it. So I'm going to be really honest. I keep it because of the bottle. Because it's so pretty. So I'm going to hold on to it and try to use it. Okay, so we got rid of three. We got rid of 3 foundations. I think that's a great idea. Okay, I think that's moving in the right-ish direction. Please don't judge me. Brows. So I don't really have a lot of purging to do in the brow department because y'all know it's one of those things where I kind of only buy the same one over and over again. And I just use it till it's gone. So I did want to talk about some things that actually I'm going to pay this forward. This is the e.l.f. Bite-Sized Brow in dark brown. It's I go through ins and outs of love and hate. Not hate, I never hate. But some days like I use it and I go, oh my gosh, this was amazing. And other days I'm like, okay, I'm over it. I think I'm just going to be over it and pay it forward to somebody who may get some fun out of trying this. However, I've hit pan on it. I'm going to keep my Foolproof Brow Powder from Benefit. But I'm going to pay this forward. This is the Brow Styler from Benefit. It was in shade 4. I think I know somebody who this would benefit. There's probably a ton of products still in there. It's the one that on the other side has like the filler powder like preloaded. So you have the kind of angled pencil on one side with the powder on the other. I just don't love this for me personally. I think because I don't have a lot of hair. But I think I know somebody who this could benefit, so I'm going to pay that forward. And that's kind of it for brows. So I'm going to go in with my Ultra Precise brow pencil that I've been loving and just do these puppies. I don't normally do concealer, but lately I've been feeling my under eyes have been really a lot darker, especially in the corners, than in recent past. So I will say this, my under eye circles are hereditary. I always have them. Um, it's just a thing. So I'm going to pop back in with my Bobbi Brown Intensive Serum Corrector and just give myself a little dab under there. I do have an orange corrector that I can use to help just correct before. This is a peachy concealer. It doesn't provide a lot of coverage. It provides more brightening, very similar to like YSL's Touche Éclat, which is one of my favorites. But the Bobbi Brown one has been my favorite for my ultimate favorite for a very, very long time. So I just don't pull it out enough, and I'm like, I need to lately. This is very, very dark, which, by the way, probably means I need to do a detox of some sort, or I'm ingesting something that isn't very good for me. Women, like when we have dark circles, it can be a lot of things. But if you notice your dark circles suddenly getting darker and you're drinking water, you're getting good sleep, you're taking your eye makeup off, you may want to check to see if you have like a toxin buildup of some sort, and do like a quick detox, because also toxin buildup in your system can cause darkness happening in here. You know, maybe you're not exercising enough, maybe you're just having too much junk food. I'm trying to figure out what mine is, because I have been sticking to a fairly strict diet, and really I might share this later, but I'm counting calories and being pretty strict with what I'm doing. I gained quite a bit of weight at the end of 2022, just through everything that was going on in my life, and I want it back off. So I had lost almost 40 pounds in 2021. Really, I felt amazing. It came off fairly easily. I just, took care of myself, worked out all the time. A lot of that changed when I lost my job at the middle of 2022. And, things got a little stressful, and with the move and all that. Anyway, I didn't gain back all of the weight, but I gained back a good chunk of it. So now it's time to get that weight back off, because I hate it. So I'm being pretty strict with what I eat and counting my calories and just, being good to myself, taking care of myself. So I'm trying to figure out maybe I'm eating something. I do have some food allergies. So maybe I'm eating something that's causing some sort of toxin buildup and making those dark circles more prevalent, because that's really the biggest difference. I'm actually sleeping better. I'm still working out. I still drink as much coffee as ever. So we'll see. I forgot to do powders because I haven't been wearing a powder lately, but let's run down the powders I've used and what's happening with them. So MAC Studio Fix, I am NW35, keeping, love it, obsession. I'm just not usually into powders during the fall. So the Clinique Beyond Perfecting Golden Neutral. This is a good powder. I'm going to keep it. It was nice. The Revolution, all of these are fine. Conceal and Define. This one I'm probably going to pay forward. Maybe I'll just keep it. I'm close. I can see that I'm close to hitting pan. See how the texture. Okay, so maybe I'll keep it. There's no sense in sending that forward. The e.l.f. Camo Concealer, I think this I'll pay forward. I'm light 280N. And I don't, it's just too much coverage for me. So I think that's going. The Aquassurance from JCat. I think the same thing about this one. This is Soft Taupe. I think that I'm also going to pay forward. It's a lot of coverage. Then the Well People, this is the Bio-Base Baked Foundation. You can see I've already hit pan, so I'll just keep that and do that. So that's not bad. I got rid of 2 out of 6. That's not bad. So eyeshadow-wise, real quick, I wanted to go through my single eyeshadows that I used this year. So there was this collection from e.l.f. It was the No Budge Cream Eyeshadow. I legit had like a moment. So like when I was home for Christmas, I was at a friend's house and she had like this one on the table, the pink one. And I was like, ooh, what's that? That's so cute. I don't remember that at all. Dude, I did an entire video with just these on my eyes. I made like a palette out of them. And I had completely, this should tell you how many, like I have a problem. I had 100% completely forgotten that I had the entire collection in my possession. And she was like, you want it? I don't want it. Like, and I'm like, oh yeah, I haven't shopped yet. Yeah, I'll take it. No problem. Really? I have issues. So I have these. I'm going to save decluttering singles for a different video because I'm not reaching for singles very often at all. And I have a ton of them. I've only used these 5 and then these 2. One of my Glazins from Butter London and my Christian Dior one. I'm going to do an entire video of just eyeshadow singles to go through because, yeah, there's a lot there. There were a lot of eyeshadow palettes. They had to have their own box. So some of these I actually used. Some of these are kind of new and they were just on my desk. So for example, I have the Mally Best Dressed Lids. This recently came to me in a BoxyCharm and I've tried it, but I haven't done a full review, so I'm keeping it. This is from Melt Makeup. She's in Parties and I'm 100% keeping that. That color story is my everything. Huda Beauty. This is the 9 pan in brown. Also keeping. One of my absolute faves. And then the 9 pan in Ruby Obsessions. Also keeping. You're seeing a trend, right? This is my e.l.f. Bite Size Brow in Rosewater. Keeping. Mostly because I have a video planned for that too. That's already been in a video, but I have another one planning. This is my Hip Dot palette in C Note. This is this palette. Okay, so I should preface this with, of all of the types of makeup that I have in my collection, I have the hardest time parting with eyeshadow palettes because I fall in love with the color story when I see it here, but I know, like, I hate this palette. I don't hate it, but I don't use this palette. Look at this. Like, I don't... Look at this. Like, there isn't really a lot to do here. I mean, there is, but there isn't. These aren't my colors. I don't love them. I'm on the fence. So that one's sitting in the maybe going out pile. There's a Wander Beauty. It's still in the box. So obviously I'm keeping it because I haven't had a chance to try it yet. Oh, that goes over there. Not giving it away. This is my Zendo palette from Natasha Denona. Y'all know that Natasha makes my favorite eyeshadow formulations. So that's staying. This is my Soft Glam palette from Anastasia Beverly Hills. Honestly, guys, I think this might be in the maybe outgoing pile. I'm going to put it over here in the maybe. Yeah, I'm unsure about it. This is my LA Girl Hey Hey Vacay, and I think one of these is shattered. So, but I'm keeping this. I love this palette, actually. I might have to reform those, but this is another one that might go bye-bye. This is the Too Faced Gingerbread Extra Spicy palette. I don't know. I was not inspired when I used that the other day. This is my Urban Decay Beached Eyeshadow Palette. I have an emotional connection to this. I love this packaging. This was an Ulta limited edition, and I got it when it was there. It still has my little green dot from when I worked at Ulta, so that I love it. I'm going to keep it. This is my Juvia's Place Bronze Rustic Palette. I really want to keep this, but I didn't like this. I lived with this palette for a while, and I just didn't love it. I think it might go. It's in the maybe out pile. Another Huda Beauty 9-pan. This is outgoing. Those greens are beautiful in the middle, those emeralds, but I don't love that palette. That was an easy buy. And then this Rare Beauty palette, as much as I absolutely love this packaging, this palette's going. I'm definitely paying this forward. So, okay, that was a lot easier than I thought. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 palettes in the outgoing. And that means I'm keeping 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not bad. And 2 of these I haven't even used on camera yet. So I'm going to keep those handy. Okay, I feel good about that. I guess I might as well use this real quick. We're going to do a really quick look because I don't feel like doing all of the hoopla. So eyeliners, we've been through some this year. By far the winner, in my opinion, I know this is like not a popular opinion, but Lash Princess, the liner, I use the black and waterproof. By far the winner of 2022. I loved that liner so much I rebought it. It was great. Another liquid is the H2O e.l.f. eyeliner. Decent liner, so that's kind of staying in. I'm kind of keeping most of these what's left of my NARS and my Persona Cosmetics. These guys are so short, they're even getting hard to sharpen. So I'm just keeping them just to try to use them up. One that I absolutely despised, but I'm not giving it away. I'm just going to keep it for nostalgic purposes, is the Urban Decay. This was the Game of Thrones collection, limited edition. This was the color, the Night King. It's like a blue teal with silver glitter with glitter in it. And it sucked. It ran. It's horrible, but I'll be keeping it because they're never going to make that again. This NYX liner in Gypsy is gone. So I didn't know why I kept it in my box, but, it was a decent liner, but trash now. This was the No Budge Retractable from e.l.f. Also a decent liner. The tint, I forgot that I had tried this. The tint liners are actually really nice. This is Haze. Maybe I'll use that today. I haven't used a green in a long time. Urban Decay Sabbath, decent liner. I just got this from somebody, the Almay All Day Intense. I haven't bought Almay in ages. Somebody gave it to me because one of my friends who we trade makeup with, she tried it and was like, eh. The e.l.f. Everlasting Eye Pencil, fire. And then the Too Faced Killer Liners. I haven't done official reviews on this yet, but these were in my Black Friday purchases. So I will talk about those officially. Mascaras had some love this year. I did go through a whole tube of Lawless mascara, and it was really nice at first. I didn't like it once it dried up, if you remember that review. I have here in my collection still 2 Thrive Cosmetics, a black and a blue. Keeping both. This is still my favorite high-end lash, like the extension ones, the tubing mascara. The Pure, I'm tossing this. I'm not passing it forward. Mascaras, I also don't pass forward because I usually keep them well past expiration date. But this wasn't great, so I'm just going to toss it. Absolute 100% favorite drugstore tubing mascara. It's the Ulta Beauty Fiber Lash Flash. Amazing. run, don't walk to go get it. I do have a formal review. I did buy the Tartelette, their tubing mascara, their version of it. Maybe I'll just use that today. I have an official review coming up on this. I won't spoil it for y'all, but yeah, definitely have used this a few times since I got it, and I have a comparison video coming up where I put it to the test next to the OG Thrive Cosmetics and the Ulta Beauty one. So it was nice to have another one to add to my comparison. I'm always hunting for these tubing mascaras because they work the best for me and they don't irritate my eye at all. So, and then we had 3. So I had the Essence I Love Extreme. I'm sorry, 4. Essence I Love Extreme, which was fine. The e.l.f. Big Mood. This is in the deep green. Disappointed with how... Oh my God, I can't get... Okay, time to toss it. Disappointed with how not bright green the green was. It was very dark, so it was hard to tell. And then the Big Mood in the blue with... I put the Lash It Loud wand in here. This formula is still kicking, even with a wand. Like, this top doesn't fit properly, but this formula... Every time I think, okay, this will be the last time, next time it's going to be dry. It's not. So good on it. Like it refuses to dry up. And then from my least expensive full face of makeup was the Get Big Lashes Essence Volume Curl. I only used this a couple times. Maybe a handful. But it's still fairly new. And I know a little sister who's going to love that mascara. So we're going to pay that forward. Guys, it is time. This is going to be the most trying part of this entire video. I have to declutter blushes. I'm so not looking forward to this. Okay. I mean... This is entirely self-imposed, so nothing says I have to declutter blushes. But I have to declutter blushes. Okay. Okay. I have here a mini of NARS Orgasm. Just because it's NARS Orgasm, I'm keeping it. Now I have a ColourPop Quad. This was the Tea Cakes Cheek Palette. The 4 shades are Most Necessary, Praline, Snickerdoodle, and Yummy Bite. This was actually a really nice quad. I just don't reach for it often at all. But it's also like coming up, like some of these are lifting. Like they're coming out of their pans. Like if you flip it forward, like 2 of them come out almost completely. Okay, I'm not paying this forward, but I'm going to try to use there's a lot of product in here, but I'm going to try to use it more. You guys, the basket of blushes that I haven't touched, I haven't even counted these, and I'm just not, oh my God. Okay. Hot Mama from The Balm is not going anywhere. It's one of my favorites. It's staying. I have a backup. I should probably pay one of these forward, but I don't want to. Okay. Plus, The Balm is getting really hard to find. So if that, like, okay. I'm not paying this forward. This is staying. This is ColourPop. We're going to use this today. ColourPop in Melrose. This was the Fashion District collection. I think I found a dupe, so I'm excited for it. This is still, I love how big this pan is. I love this formulation. I think I found a color dupe, not a formula dupe. just to be clear. But this is my ultimate favorite, you know, just kind of nudie blush. I don't know what it is about this color, but I'm obsessed with it. So it's not going anywhere. I think I can pay these forward. So I have the e.l.f. Cosmetics Primer Infused Shimmer Blushes. This one's always spicy, and this one's always lucky. And they're perfectly fine. But considering the sheer volume of blushes I own, I think I know a couple little girls who will love these. Well, we all know this isn't going anywhere because this is my Benefit Terra blush. And I raved about this for I don't know how many months. This pains me, but this is Natasha Denona Cheek Duo. I've only used this a couple times, but I didn't like it. Let me rephrase. The formula is lovely, but the color itself isn't punchy enough for me. So it like didn't show up. So it hurts my heart, but I'm going to pay it forward. It's too good of a product to just sit at the bottom of my drawer and not get used. This is my Becca and Tiger Lily, which you can't buy anymore. So this is staying. That was easy. This one I also am kind of obsessed with. This is Be Daring. This is the Divine Duo Lip and Cheek. And, oh, it's from Lila Beauty. Oh, I did know that. It used to actually have it on the front and it's rubbed off because you twist this little pan. It's been a long time since I used this. So this little pan twists open and there it is. Like, I love, this is, I'm keeping it. It's lovely. Plus this is so heavy. Like I wish, you can't tell, but this little thing looks so small, but when you put it in your hand, it's hefty. I love that. This is my Laura Geller Oldie But Goodie Blush and Highlight Spice Chai and French Vanilla. I've never used it as a separate brush and highlighter. I just smear the two together. This is so old, and I hit pan. I hit pan. So I'm going to keep it and hopefully use it all the way up because they don't make these anymore, and I really like it. This is NARS. Is this Taj Mahal? Yes, it is. Keeping that too. I told you this was... Okay, so here's another one that I will pay forward. I've only used it a couple of times. This is the Dominique Cream Blush in Warm Peach. Also a super lovely formulation, but also not enough. Obviously, I like some color on my cheeks, and this was just not enough. My classic Well People Purist Mineral Blush in 61 is not going anywhere. Bye-bye. This I will pass on. This was the Undone Merlot Water Blush. There's not a lot of product in there. Oh, wow. But I think I know... I think I have a friend or two who might enjoy this and see if it works for them better than it did for me. Because when I used it, like it was picking up my color. I was not happy with how it wore, especially not in humidity. So I'm gonna pass this forward. I have a couple of Keys Soul Care blushes in here, which I love these colors and I love this formula. So I'm keeping those. The last one here is my e.l.f. Luminous Putty Blush. This is the shade, I have no idea, St. Bart's. I think, that's pretty. Oh, that it? Damn, that's pretty. Ah, damn it. I was getting ready to be like, yeah, this one can go. And now I'm like, oh, shit. I'm keeping it. Okay, I'm keeping it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blushes left, guys. That was way more than I thought would ever leave my collection. Exciting. I forgot this guy. This guy was back there. I just got this in a BoxyCharm, so I haven't used it on camera at all yet. Not giving it a full review. This is the Anastasia Off to Costa Rica face palette, so I'm keeping that to do an official review. These guys are more like highlighters or face brighteners. These are the e.l.f. What are these called? Daily Dew. I think they're the Daily Dew sticks. These sucked for me. I shouldn't say it. That's horrible. Okay, I hated these. They were horrible on my skin. But maybe it's just me, so I'm going to pay them forward. They've barely been touched. So I'm going to pay them forward to some people and see if they have different experiences. Oh, man. Okay, so I forgot a couple of things that were kind of tossed over here to the side that I should talk about. So first things first, this is a bronzer stick that I got in my Macy's Black Friday purchase. It's from Nude Sticks. And if y'all watched that video, or one, I don't know, it was one of the more recent videos, but I used it on camera and I talked about how I don't usually like bronzer sticks. It's not that I don't like them, I just don't use them. And I'm obsessed with this one. It's really nice. So I'm going to keep it in rotation. This from the Beauty Crop was also in that Black Friday purchase. I have used it a couple times, kind of off camera. It's just not my color. I kind of like the product actually, but the color just doesn't suit me. So I'm just going to pay it forward. Somebody might love this. I got this from a buddy also this holiday when I was back home, a Kaja, one of their, whatever these things are called. I always forget. These little stackables. They have an official name. I always forget what it is. And then somebody says it and I go, yeah, that's what it is. But this is actually a really pretty color story, and I've used it a handful of times, not yet on camera, so I'll give it a full review. Blush, a couple of blushes. This was from my least expensive face of makeup from Ulta. This was the Bespoke, the blush from Essence. Amazing, not going anywhere. This was from Tarte. This was Seduce. This is the Amazonian Clay 12-Hour Blush. And this is actually such a nice color. So I'm so happy. This was also from that Black Friday purchase at Macy's. I'm really glad it was in the box and I'm keeping it. And then highlighters that I haven't really touched a lot during the season, but I had my Gilded Honey from Laura Geller in there, and I've only used it a handful of times. And then Estee Lauder. It kind of smells. This is the Bronzed Goddess highlighter. Beautiful highlighter. I'm keeping it. I'm stalling because I have to go to lips now. And it's just going to be hard because there's a lot of product. Okay, there's a lot of lip to recap from the last 4 months. Like I could almost do an entire lip video. Lip-wise, every time I shopped in a stash, I was shopping in like 3 or 4 lips at a time. I think 3 was kind of my rule of thumb, just so that I would have options. Which meant that in the 4 months that I've been doing these videos consistently, I've used a lot of lip. There's also lip that was in my purses that like maybe I didn't use on a video, but I definitely have used over the last few months. So I'm just going to kind of walk through. This is my Buxom. The balm, I think this is Fiery. Yeah, this is Fiery. It's called the Power Plump Lip Balm. This is lovely and delicious, but I have like 7 other products that do this and in this similar shade, and this isn't even my favorite version of it, so I'm actually going to pay this forward. That was easy. This is my NYX Butter Gloss. This came in one of those Black Friday purchases, I think. I haven't even opened it. I'm also going to just pay it forward. I can already tell that lip. This was my Dear Darling tint. This is what I call lovingly my sucking on a popsicle lip, which I realized later sounds really dirty, but it's not meant to be dirty. But just I acknowledge that it does sound dirty. I really like this. I'm going to keep it. It wasn't my favorite thing, but I'm not going to pay that forward because it looks gnarly. This is my Kapari Sangria lip balm. I haven't used this in months, but I love the way this looks and feels, and I would never get rid of this. This is my Juvia's Place lip gloss in the color Sweet Berries. Lovely, and I'm keeping. This is my favorite NYX Shine Loud lip pout. This is the color Gold Getter and my favorite color from that collection. That's not going anywhere. I have a couple of other ones. This is the same collection, and this is Ambition Statement. This one I'm on the fence about. Actually, you know what? I'm going to pay it forward. This one was a little too peachy for me, and I haven't used it a lot ever. And I think just on somebody who's a little more fair, I think this will pop better. I'm trying to find, this is the other one of those. This is in the shade On a Mission, and it's like a classic red. It's lovely, so I'm keeping that. Do I have the other one? No, I haven't done the other one yet. Okay. So this was my e.l.f. lip oil, tinted lip oil in Berry Kiss. Lovely in keeping. An e.l.f. liquid lip. This is their red, the matte liquid lip, Red Vixen. This is actually a lovely color, lovely formula, but I barely use this, especially when I have the Shine Loud, so I'm going to pay it forward. This is one of my favorite formulations of lip. I've obviously used this quite a bit. This is the L'Oreal. I don't even know. I always do this. I don't remember what these are called. But this is the shade 315 Be Courteous, and it's like the stain that stays kind of glossy but is kind of sheer wash. It's really lovely. This was the Bare Minerals. I got it in that holiday kit, and I only used it once, and the color, so not my color, so I'm paying that forward. This is the L'Oreal by Balmain collection. It's that really orangey lipstick, and I'm keeping it because I'll never be able to buy it again. This Pure lip gloss is actually super cute, and I love that it has a light. So when you're, and then this side has a mirror, so when you're reapplying, you can actually see what you're doing even if you're in a dark place. I just think this is so cute. I don't know what's happening with Pure anymore. I wish I had this in like a slightly darker color, but I do love the formulation. Revlon. I don't think I've used this on camera recently. This is my absolute favorite lip gloss ever. First of all, can we talk about how lovely that doe foot is? Now that is an awesome doe foot. So I obviously have something on, so you can't really tell, but this is kind of my go-to nude lip gloss. It just looks nude on me. It looks like I love it. It gives enough color so on camera like it picks up. I don't look washed out. It's lovely. My Buxom in Taylor. Keeping it because, well, why not? Is this another lip oil? It sure, oh my God, I have two. Okay, I'm going to pay this one. This one doesn't look nearly as used. Yeah, I'm going to pay this forward. It's lovely. I didn't know I had two. I just got this from a friend, and I love it. This is Strawberry Flex from the NYX Juice Gloss. This is delicious. I'm finally going to get rid of this. This is the Lip Bar. This is Miss Independent, and I'm always so disappointed with this lip. So I'm just going to stop. I'm going to give it away, and maybe somebody else will love it because I sure as heck don't. My e.l.f. by Chipotle Make It Hot Plumping Lip Gloss. I actually love that. I'm keeping it. Another e.l.f. product. This is the Liquid Lip Stain. It is in Basic Beige. And, oh, is this one the one that's on? Oh, this one I think is the one that's like basically dried out. Yeah. So I might keep it just to try to finish using it up, but it's basically empty. This was my Context lipstick, my nude lipstick that's like the perfect nude on me for a soft matte finish. Keeping that puppy. This is a Morphe lip gloss that I don't remember if I used. I think I did use it on camera ages ago. Obviously not my favorite doe foot. That is so small. But the color is lovely. But I don't reach for it enough, so I'm going to pay it forward. This is from the Serum Balm from Make. That's right. This was also lovely. Look at that doe foot. Yes. This smells nice. It's a nude color. I don't use it enough. I'm going to pass that forward. I haven't used it, barely anything. This is from e.l.f. Cosmetics. Their Seriously Satin Lipstick in Cocoa. Nice shade. I'm going to hold on to that. Smashbox. This, before I found the Revlon, was my absolute favorite lip gloss formulation. And then I met the Revlon collection, and well, but this is a beautiful color, so I'm keeping it. The Fenty Heat, this is the Heat lip gloss. This is their slightly plumping formula. Love this. It's actually, this one and this one are basically dupes, but since you can't buy the e.l.f. by Chipotle anymore, since that was limited edition, at least it's nice to know that Fenty's not going anywhere. One of my favorite lipsticks of all time, my YSL, this red, lovely with the core, the little star in the core. This is the, I always forget the name of this. It is Rouge Volupte Rock and Shine. And I forget the color name. It's not on here. Yes, it is. I don't know. Doesn't matter. It's amazing. Go get them. They come in different colors. I love it. This is my orangey red. It's usually my summer go-to. I'm obsessed with that color. Another e.l.f. This is in Taffy. I'm going to pay this forward. I don't like this color. Every time I put it, looks beautiful on everybody else who wears it. And then on me, it just washes me out. This is another one of those Los Angeles lip glosses from Smashbox. It's shimmery and lovely, and I'm going to keep it. And then one more e.l.f. This is in, Cinnamon Dreams. This is the one that's like a darker brown. I love this color. Look at that. Oh, so I'm keeping that, of course. Oh, and then this is the one I made. This is an e.l.f. lip lacquer, clear. But this is, I made this color. This is made out of my Well People Mineralist blush. So I could create a true monochromatic look and do eyes, lips, face with this. I love it. So that's not bad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That's not bad, guys. I got rid of 9 lipsticks. And, oh, wait, there's 2 more here. Huh. Another one of those e.l.f. ones. This one is Basic Beige. And then, this is from my least expensive face of makeup. This was that Wet n Wild lipstick. That's actually so nice. So I'm going to keep that too. Okay. Fairly painless. So that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. Okay, so I'm excited. I have a nice little box of goodies down there to pass on to some people. So that is really exciting. That's with the brush declutter I did a couple months ago. I have quite a few goodies to send off to new owners and lovers of products. So that's exciting. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you're still here, thank you. Bless you. So this is always nice. I like to purge and go through this stuff, and I just needed to purge through that collection and decide what I'm getting rid of so I can kind of start anew this year and start working through. So this will really help to organize. I thank you so much for joining me. Please feel free to drop any questions that you have down in the comments. And thank you so much. I like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Thanks. Bye.